Technology means that filmmakers have it way easier than any of the old school creatives who came before us. I mean, we literally carry around 4K 60 frames per second capable cameras in our pockets, even if most of the time we're only using them to film clips of our cats doing very cute things. But aside from cat clips, there's a whole library of useful apps that are available on your phone. So in this video, I'm going to show you 5 super handy apps that will help you plan and shoot your film projects. Artemis, the virtual viewfinder. This app is essentially a digital viewfinder that you can use for your phone in order to test out different camera and lens combinations, even before you go to the hire company to get your hands on them. First, you choose the camera model that you want, and then the lenses that you're going to be using on it, and voila! Your phone is now in a 100-grand cinema camera. No need to spend 20 years of your life saving for one anymore. The main use case for this app is to take reference stills and videos during your pre-production phase, so you're better able to get a handle on what you're going to need to capture in order to tell the story of the particular film or video project you're working on, and also to better communicate this with your crew so that everybody is on the same page come shoot day. The app is $30, so it's not the cheapest app on this list, but for what you get for the money, I think it's well worth it. Sun Surveyor, for tracking the sun's position. This is a really cool app that lets you track the sun's position over the course of a whole day. I've used this numerous times when scouting locations in order to help me figure out what is the best order of the shots that I should do so that I'm not accidentally shooting in a position where the sun is just blinding on my actress's face. The app is calibrated through your phone's internal compass, so you don't really have to do anything at all to get it set up. There's also a bunch of cool modes that you can use, like the Street View one, which is super handy to figure out where the sun is going to be moving in a location that you haven't actually had time to physically go to check out. And the app only costs $10, so it's not going to be too steep on your wallet. And it's available on both Android and iPhone, so happy cross-platforming. Notion, for collecting your ideas together. Now, this isn't necessarily a filmmaking focused app, but it's arguably the most useful app in this whole list. Not only because I wrote and planned this YouTube video using the app as well, but because it's, in my opinion, the most versatile app that you can use to plan your film project. Notion combines all the amazing things about using shot lists, references, mood boards, and production docs into one incredibly flexible system. I personally use it to plan all of my film projects, collecting all of the elements that go into the pre-production phase right up until the finished product. Visual references, breaking down the artist's song into its components, alongside lyric and image concepts, location scout notes, meeting notes, production scheduling, money tracking, the list goes on. And the best part about all of this is that Notion costs a grand total of zero money. As bold as it may sound to say, for me, Notion has leveled up everything about the way that I plan film projects, and how I archive and organize all of the other things in my life, such as all the cool music videos that I stumble upon. There's a link down below if you want to check out that collection. So do yourself a favor and get this app downloaded right after I share with you the next 2 apps. Monitor Plus, for wireless video. If you want to send a wireless feed of what your camera sees to either your tablet or your phone, then this app has you covered. All you need to do is turn the Wi-Fi setting on your camera and then on your phone. Then once the 2 devices find one another, then a live video feed will appear on your screen. But this isn't the only trick that this app has up its sleeve. You can also control a bunch of camera settings directly from your phone. Camera resolution, white balance, frame rate, and my personal favorite, a nice big record button. I use this app when I record all of my A-roll content for YouTube, so I can check the frame using my 11-inch iPad versus the very small 5-inch monitor on the top of my camera. I can also hit the record button when I actually want to say something to camera versus my editor Zach having to trudge through minutes and minutes of footage of me trying to remember my script, or sipping on a warm tasty beverage as a disguise for my sneaky procrastination. How many movies has DiCaprio been in so far? 1, 2... There's a free version of this app and there's a pro version with a few extra features that I think are really handy to have. And it's available on Apple and Android devices, so you have no excuse not to pick this up. Shot Deck, for visual inspiration. You know when you have an idea for a shot in your head and you just wish that you could project this into the mind of someone else so they could truly understand your vision? Well, Shot Deck is pretty much the closest that we're gonna get to this kind of telepathy for now. Hurry up, Elon.
Sorry, guys.
Shot Deck is essentially a huge visual database of movies and TV shows that you can filter down to some very specific details. Things like the shot type, the lighting style, and even the time of day that the image was captured in. You can also explore all the images related to a specific crew member of a project, like the GOAT, Roger Deakins over here. Once you find an image that you like, you can download this high-res still to your computer and then add it into your visual references to share with your collaborators. I actually made a whole video about how to use Shot Deck, which you can check out right here. Now, unfortunately, Shot Deck isn't free, and with an $100 yearly subscription, you might be put off immediately. But I guess you yourself have to weigh up the monetary value for the convenience of having almost 300,000 images at your disposal to help inspire you and your crew as you plan out your next badass film project. I think it's worth the price, but give the 2-week free trial a shot if you're on the fence. But one thing you really shouldn't be on the fence about is checking out this other video on my channel right here and hitting the subscribe button, because if you do, I will create an app where my face can be superimposed onto Roger Deakins' head. I'm gonna be rich! Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.